What is an irregular cycle, and what is the appropriate treatment when our cycles are irregular? Hi, I'm Rita Johnson, owner of Divine Mercy Nutritional Care, and I help women take their health back into their own hands. I just want to talk to you for a minute about cycles because there's oftentimes a lot of misunderstanding around what is regular and an irregular cycle. So our cycle is just from the beginning of menstruation to the onset of the next menstruation. In general, it happens to be about 28 days in length. However, there is fluctuation that can happen. Sometimes those fluctuations are a result of stress. Sometimes it's a result of some other things that are going on inside of our bodies that we don't even always realize are happening. An irregular cycle is if you're not having a cycle about once a month. So it can be more like 40 days. If you have long cycles, that is normal for you, then that's fine. This is talking more about if 1 month you have a 28-day cycle and the next month you have a 60-day cycle, and this happens continually over and over again. If you have one cycle out of the blue that ends up being really long or really short, that's okay. This is more something that when we see an established pattern that we might want to dig deeper into. So when you have an irregular cycle, it's really common to go to the doctor and be told that you need to do something like go on the hormonal birth control, which we're told will help to regulate our cycles. But just a quick word on that, when we take the hormonal birth control pill, what actually happens is it's hijacking your own hormonal system. It's basically shutting down your sex hormones and allowing the pill to override that. So when you have a bleed, when you're on the birth control pill, it's not actually a menstruation. It's a withdrawal bleed because those hormones aren't being pumped through your body for a week. So when we're told to take the hormonal birth control pill in order to re-regulate our cycles, that's a fallacy from the very beginning because the pill itself is only hijacking and overriding. This is why a lot of times if women go on the pill for this reason, when they get off the pill, they're right back where they started. I will say, oftentimes when we're in our teenage years, our cycles are irregular as they start. And so if you went on the pill for a period of time and then came off of it in your 20s or 30s, you may now have regular cycles, but it may actually have nothing to do with the pill. It may be more related to the fact that you're now in your 20s or 30s. Okay, so we don't want to take the pill. So what can we do? NAPRO technology. NAPRO is helpful to identify what's going on with your hormones throughout the month and to see if you're low in progesterone or estrogen, if it's perhaps an imbalance with your sex hormones. Now, there are things that we can do to support your progesterone. So if, for example, that is low, there's lots of different things that we can do to reduce your stress, to help your body really kind of settle into making its own natural progesterone. If that's not helpful for you, or if your body is really so low in progesterone, you need additional measures. NAPRO does have bioidentical progesterone that it will use and give women throughout their cycles to really help to support their body's natural functioning. And a lot of women do experience immediate relief in a lot of the symptoms that they feel from having irregular cycles by using something like bioidentical progesterone. However, if you don't want a pill for that solution, that's where nutritional therapy can really help, or doing that simultaneously alongside of a NAPRO protocol. So what we try to do is be sure that everything is working well in your body so that your sex hormones are also working well. I like to describe it as our sex hormones are our low-hanging fruit. So if something else is wrong, whether it's in your gut health or with your blood sugar regulation, sex hormones are really the last thing that our body's going to focus on supporting. So think of it this way. If something is wrong with the foundation of your house, you don't really want to work on painting the walls until you repair that foundation, right? And that's really what nutritional therapy is doing. We seek to support the foundations of your health, and when everything is working well there, then we are able to peel back more layers and finish that remodel, if you will. If you're interested in what that might look like for you, I wrote the Fertility Journey ebook just to give you those next steps, some warning signs that your doctor may not actually be the best fit for you, some questions you can ask, and new directions to try if you feel like you're at your wit's end with your fertility journey. There's so much help out there and so many different things that are going on in the women's health right now. He's seeking to help women get to the root cause of dysfunction in their bodies. Sign up for my email list and I'll send that your way.